Sensitive watchers and sensitive listeners, please quit watching me at this time. If you're a punk ass chump and phrases like punk ass chump get your feels a little bit or make you feel slightly offended, then you are a sensitive watcher and a sensitive listener. And you should stop watching and listening to me because I get all up in sensitive people real quick by accident. You've been warned. Alright, for everyone else that's not a punk ass fucking bitch. Here's my fucking ramble. This is gonna be a long one, so you better be able to fucking hang. But here's the outline to it. The outline is this. I'm gonna state that we're all equal, and I firmly believe that. Then I'm gonna talk about this mechanism we use to argue about hot topics that we think are, super important or fucking stupid. And that mechanism is a trick that we do on ourselves over and over again, and that both sides of any fucking intense argument X plug in here, are always arguing the same bullshit. That there's not really two sides. That they're emotionally wrapped up in something, thinking they're fighting something else, but in reality, they're all saying the exact same fucking thing, and the fight is totally pointless. And then, that mechanism that can be applied to any hot button argument, I'm gonna apply to race directly. And then I'm gonna talk some shit about y'all motherfuckers who say you're for equality, but then fucking talk like racist douchebags, which is really fucking common. And I'm gonna tie that into like using safe space as a weapon and all that bullshit of throwing on a positive word to change a fucking negative thing, which can't happen. Then I'm gonna fucking knock the school system for not teaching kids logical fallacies on purpose. So when your brain's perfectly adept for learning that shit, you don't. And then later, when fucking positive words are thrown on negative shit, you fall for it because you don't know any better. So I'm going to lay out a couple logical fallacies for you and shit talk the fucking school system for a second. And then, after that, I'm going to take it and tell you what that makes the most common thread between all human beings as. And why that's fucking disgusting and depressing. And we should all be ashamed of ourselves. Because I had this fucking epiphany of what the main thread that links us all together is. And it's sick and disgusting. So fuck y'all for that. And then I'm going to say fuck humans for a little bit. And then I'm going to say fuck me because I'm a human too. And then that's basically it. So you ready? You ready to hang? Here we go. We're all equal. I believe we're all equal. You won't convince me otherwise. You won't tell me jack shit that convinces me anyone has more inherent worth than anyone else beyond a human scope of perception, measuring and comparing. We're all fucking equal. Fuck you if you don't think so. First part, done. Second part, mechanism of separation being the same bullshit in every hot topic argument. The mechanism is the same. I wish I could point it out to you. I wish I had words for it. Instead, I'm going to go to the race example and point it all out there. But I will say, people are arguing the same shit from both sides, pretending they're saying something different, and digging their fucking heels in, when really, they're saying the exact same thing as the opposite side. They are. And it's not different. And instead of fucking fighting and arguing like they're not saying the same thing, they might as well be eating sushi in a bathhouse, jacking each other off, because they're saying the same shit. And no matter what the hot topic argument is, this mechanism holds true. So now, here's where it gets a little longer. Race. Here's this mechanism on race specifically, but like I said, plug in whatever. So here's the thing. I've already said clearly, I believe everyone's equal. We are all equal. That's why I like to say all lives matter. No one life is greater than any other life. No one person has it better figured out than any other person. All lives matter. So, that being said, fuck Black Lives Matter. Fuck that fucking hashtag. Fuck throwing up that hashtag like it fucking has value, when all its only value is to divide more. Blue Lives Matter. Fuck that fucking hashtag. Fuck anyone for throwing that one up like it has fucking value. And I'll step to the side for a second to mention that any fucking authoritarian people that are there to serve and protect the people, that for their blank lives matter, choose their gang color and not any character trait to represent any of the people they're supposed to be serving and protecting, that might be something to be a little suspicious of. Okay, you can think on that. But let me back up. Blue Lives Matter is bullshit. Black Lives Matter is bullshit. And here's the thing. You want to talk about racist people and people fighting racist people. Well, here's the thing. Is a racist douchebag is just a racist fucking douchebag. Racist asshole who's openly racist will tell you, I'm fucking racist. I think this race is smarter than that race, and black people here, and Mexicans over here, and Asians over here, and whites over here. What? That's what I believe. And even if someone's being a dick, I can respect honesty. I can respect honesty way better than I can hypocrisy. And we got people that are fighting that racist asshole with hypocrisy. Because all that they're doing is pointing out black people there, white people here, Mexican people there, Asian people here. Oh, but I'm doing it for my reasons, so it's okay now. And that's where that word equality comes in. I'm going to throw this positive word, equality, on it. Yeah, I'm using the same terms and the same words of color and still saying that there's these big differences, but mine is doing it for equality. And equality is positive, so therefore I must be dividing people up in a positive way because I use the word equality. Okay, well, this is that fallacy of composition and how the school system sucks. Everyone should know this at 5 or 6. That we don't is fucking horrifying. We know scientifically when brains are best for learning certain concepts and ideas. It seems almost like the public school system is set up to not present that information to our brains at the right period of time for us to plug it into our long-term thinking. You would think. Or maybe you wouldn't, because you didn't get that shit plugged in at the right time. Anyways, logical fallacies. Fucking 5, 6, 7-year-olds can get this shit. So fucking keep up, motherfuckers. Alright, logical fallacy of composition. It's pretty straightforward. It's saying like, X is X. If Y is a part of X. Is X Y? No. No, it's not. X does not become Y just because Y is part of X. Right? Here, let me fucking simplify it by adding more words to it. Action X is action X. We'll go with murder. Murder is murder. One motherfucker killing another motherfucker is murder. Fucking going and slaughtering a whole apartment building of innocent women and children, that's slaughtering a whole fucking apartment building of innocent women and children. Right? Well, now let's throw a fucking positive word Y on it. Positive word Y, freedom. We slaughtered all those innocent people. We murdered them, but we did it protecting our freedoms. Well, if you understood the fallacy of composition, you would understand that applying Y to X does not change the nature of X. But because we don't learn that shit, people don't realize that. And they're like, oh, positive word thrown on that. Well, I guess it's not fucking bad. Well, these fucking goddamn people preaching equality do that same motherfucking thing. They point at reasons to be fucking different. They point at reasons to look at race differently. And they pretend they're fighting a separate fight than the people they're opposing, but they're not. They're just using different reasons to divide people up. Different reasons, but it's the same shit. It's the same fucking shit. Digging your heels in motion like you're arguing something when you're doing the same fucking thing. That's what I call fucking stupid. It's like shooting your own fucking goal on a soccer game or something. It's just retarded is what it is. And painting it up like equality doesn't fucking make it any better. It doesn't. Because dividing people up based on what they're capable of, based on their race or whatever attribute you can point at, is you being a bigot. And I don't give a fuck if you're saying I'm being a bigot because I'm fucking believe in equality, because that word don't pretty it up for me, because I understand logical fallacies and you're still a fucking bigot. Just like saying it's for freedom doesn't justify murder, saying it's for equality doesn't justify your bigotry. So fuck you, and fuck your Black Lives Matter. All lives matter. You can point at whatever history that I don't understand is here or there and why I'm fucking don't know what I'm talking about, and that's fine. You want to keep on dividing up people for whatever reason, that's fine. People can always point to something. Point to history, point to this test, point to this experience. You can always point at something as the reason to say someone doesn't understand something else. Super easy. But you watch your ass if you're pointing at their fucking skin color for that shit, because then you're just a racist fucking fuck you. Because I'll tell you, when I've said all lives matter, I've had people, at least half a dozen times, get mad at me for saying, fuck Black Lives Matter, fuck Blue Lives Matter, all lives matter. And they go, oh, well, because you're this skin color, you can't understand. What? Who the fuck says that to somebody else? Oh, well, guess what? That color of your skin on your face, boy, that means you can't fucking understand. Like, who the fuck says that to someone? Some racist fucking asshole, that's who. So you think that about me? You think because the color of my skin, I can't fucking understand something? Well, fuck you, racist motherfucker. And you throw equality up on it all you fucking want, but you're still a fucking bigot through and through, you dick. So fuck you. Learn some logical fallacies of composition, and then you come stepping up to me for conversation, bitch. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, fucking pointing at my skin like it means I'm not capable of understanding something. Fuck, dude. Stupid. So, that mechanism, two different sides of the argument, racist fuck, black people this, white people this, at least he's an honest racist fuck. Then the hypocritical racist fuck, who's putting a positive word, but still doing some sick bullshit. Like our government killing people and saying it's for freedom. You know, it doesn't fucking cover it up to throw a pretty word on it. It doesn't. Sorry, everyone who's hiding behind pretty words with their evil shit. You're still an evil asshole. You can put all the pretty words on yourself, and you're still a dick. You're welcome for the truth. All right. So school system failure, logical fallacies, check. Fucking mechanism in every argument that can be applied to fucking politics, religion, and race, check. Used race as an example, check. Oh yeah, so now next in line comes the common thread through all humans, which tie into these mechanisms of opposite sides saying the same thing but swearing that they're opposites and fighting. You know, I'll take a side note here to give a little imagery of how fucking stupid all us humans are. I don't even like to say us. I don't even want to fucking belong to that group, but I am. And I'm looking through my scope of perception. But imagine one asshole with a white flag with a red circle on it. And he's like, this is the shit. My red circle. What? Fuck you. And then some equal motherfucker comes over and he's got a red fucking square. And he's like, I got a red square. Fuck your red circle. Then those motherfuckers start fighting, beating each other up. So trying to plant flags different fucking places and fighting about it and shit. Then they start to get armies behind them. And then they're killing and raping and pillaging and they're fucking all holding up this fucking flag. You know? The red fucking circles are fucking killing, you know, raping and pillaging. And then the fucking red squares, you know, get the upper hand. And they're just fucking hurting each other. And they're just beating each other and raping each other and killing each other and torturing each other and throwing each other in prison because of my red circle. My red fucking square. Because that's why. And you know what that red square and that red circle is? In case you're one of the slower ones in the audience, those are labels that you put on shit. My label. I'll lock you up for my labels. I'll fucking not feed you for my labels. I'll kill people over there for my labels. And I attached a positive adjective, so it's really good now. My fucking freedom labels. Yeah, fuck you. Fuck all you humans. Yeah, because here's the thing is all these motherfuckers, these two motherfuckers raping and pillaging and killing because the group with the fucking red circle and the group with the red square are too fucking stupid to realize that their argument's the same. That they're not fucking fighting a point in the center, that they're both arguing the exact same fucking point and just want war so bad and just want identity so bad and just want to kill so bad that they pretend it's different. But if one of those assholes could just step back for a second and be like, holy shit, we're exactly the same. Holy shit, we're exactly the fucking same. Fuck this fucking square, fuck this fucking circle. Like, we all love killing and being better than the other one for a symbol. Like, guys, let's find some common ground here. We all want to be better than the other group. Can't you see we're all the same? And this is where it ties into the horrifying, most common thread through all humanity. Like, we're equal. We're all equal. You know, and besides drinking and eating and pissing and shitting and fucking, when it comes to actual, like, consciousness, you want to know what the most common thread is? I just told you, but I'll tell you again. the most common thread that knows no fucking skin color, that knows no financial background, that knows no country of origin, that knows no if your childhood was great or shitty or had parents or raised by grandparents or raised by wolves. The one fucking commonality that doesn't give a fuck about any of your socioeconomic strata, that doesn't give a fuck about your level of abuse or level of sickness or level of handicap. The one fucking thing that we all have in common, regardless of any of that bullshit that you might want to point at and say how people are different and don't understand whatever path, and so it's not right for them to say blank. Dick, you're a dick if you say all that. The one common thing is feeling like we know better than other people. The one thing that fucking most bonds us together is our ability to divide. How sick is that? How sick is that, y'all sick fucks? You know, everyone's the protagonist, everyone's the hero, everyone's figured it out with their struggle, everyone's got the right philosophy, everyone now feels righteous in their philosophy, and if you don't agree, well, fuck you, I'm righteous, you must be wrongest. Fuck you. Yeah, everyone loves that. Everyone. You want to talk about bringing people together? Well, there you go. There's the most common thread right there for you. People love to fucking divide. People love to divide. That's what brings us the most together. Our most common thread with each other is our desire to divide. How fucked up is that? How fucked up is that? Desire to be different, be better, you're worse. My labels, my words, my reasoning. Like, it's okay if I point out your skin color for this reason, but it has to be for my logic. Because my logic is better than your logic. It's okay for me to talk shit about your politician this way and say this person's evil over here because of my reasoning. And when you do it with your reasoning and it's different, fuck you, you're wrong, I'm right, fuck you. I don't give a fuck how much money you have. I don't give a fuck where you're from. I don't give a shit about any of that. That's humans' jam right there. Humans love to do that shit. Love it. That's our most common thread right there, is that sick, fucked up shit. That sick shit. So fuck you, humans. Fuck you for that. Fuck you for having your most common thread be your ability to fucking divide. You know, I guarantee there's probably aliens floating around Earth right now looking at us and being like, these motherfuckers. You know, the only thing they think brings them together is their ability to divide, and they can't even see how that brings them together. Because they're a bunch of fucking morons. You know, thinking they're arguing when they're both fucking arguing the same point. How stupid is that? Pretty stupid. And you'd probably want to do it with me at some point in this video. So how much of an asshole are you? A dumb monkey human asshole. That's how much, just like I am. Join the club. You think you're right. And if your right is different than mine, I'm wrong and you know better and I'm a dick. I get it. You're the protagonist. I get it. You're the fucking hero. You know right. Every human does. You're not special. We're all equal. We're all equal, man. And that is the thread that makes us equal, is our ability to divide, to separate, to say this is better than that for this arbitrary guideline, to argue bullshit where we're both really arguing the same side. That's what is our most common thread through all of us. How fucking disgusting, sick, fucked up is that shit? It's pretty fucking gross, man. It's pretty gross. So fuck y'all humans. I'd like to say peace out. Sadly, I'm one of y'all motherfuckers. So fuck y'all for that too. Just fuck y'all in general, man. The most common thread bonding everyone is the worst thing about us. Worst thing. So where does that come from? If you manage to make it this 20 minutes into my fucking rambling, you know, I'm going to add something to the itinerary. Which is, what do we do about it? Or where does that come from? Where does that fucking desire to separate each other come from? You know, my only guess is that it comes from people just not believing they're enough as they are. And so the truth of the matter is you are enough as you are. Like, you're perfect just as you are. You know, you never needed a club to belong to, or an outfit to have, or these character traits to make you okay that match these other people's character traits. Like, oh, that's a lie. That you'd be insecure, unprotected, or not okay, or unfulfilled without any of these things that we cling on to. Like some kind of fucking importance. They're really just bullshit things. It's all just from like belief that you're not enough. And you are enough. And we're all enough. And we don't have to fucking jump to hold on to these identities and these ways that I got it figured out and you got it figured out wrong and fuck you. Like, we don't need that to be okay. We don't need a war to fight to be complete and fulfilled. You know? Because you're perfect just the way you are. You know, the problem isn't how you argue with other people and how you label other people how they're wrong and you're more right. Every human does that. You know, the problem is like, why don't we all feel okay enough without doing that? Like, why can't we feel fulfilled and important enough without doing that? You know, and I think so the solution, if I just had to guess, would just be like instilling into people that the belief that they're enough as they are. You don't need your fucking gang colors. You don't need your fucking political fucking sign or slogan. You don't need your fucking whatever religious whatever. You don't need your fucking protest cause on the sign. You don't need to fucking plant your girl flag wherever. You don't need any of that shit. You don't need that. You're fine and perfect and beautiful just as you are. I think if people really knew that, they wouldn't be trying to plant that stupid bullshit everywhere. Yeah, they wouldn't be trying to fucking throw it up. Those two assholes with the circle flag and the square flag, instead of worrying about what was on the flag, would have just been like, hey, we're both humans carrying a fucking flag. Like, how cool is that? You got your flag, nice flag. I got my flag. You want to march together? No, you want to march over there? Cool. You know, like, why is that so fucking hard? Why? I see people every fucking day of my life latch on to these fucking horrendous, stupid, fucked up arguments that make them unhappy. For what? Why? Is your identity threatened if you're not upset about this issue? Like, the issue only exists because you call it one and because you label it up. Just like racism and inequality only exists because we keep on agreeing to call people different. You know, just like political things exist because we keep on agreeing that we know better than someone else and we're all different and fuck you. So I don't know, man. I don't know. But that the most common thread through all human beings is our ability to divide people. Fucking hurt my heart to have that. That one kept me up. I was gonna go to bed, then I thought about that shit, and then I was kind of bummed out. And I don't get bummed out. So fuck you humans. I'm out.